Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing this morning? Good morning, Splash. Good morning, Mistakable. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing this morning? Let's start the volume and... Yeah, I don't know where we're going to go from here, to be honest with you. Hi. Hi, guys. How you doing? You missed your bus today? Ooh. That would actually really suck. Then again, I've always lived like 2 hours away from my school, so I've always had to be on the bus for a ridiculously long time. Hated it. Um. Alright, I have the cameras. Like, oops. Where's my repair tool? No, I did not want to pick that up. Oh. He's grumpy much? Wait, that's laser cut. Is it that laser cut? I just dropped my repair tool. Oh. Nope, I'm getting out of here. Hi, Shinny, how you doing?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. Honestly, I'm kind of tired because I didn't sleep last night, so... yeah. My voice might be a bit different today. There's one camera. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can use the cameras to go searching for things. I don't think I can use them to pick things up as of yet. Maybe eventually. Or you can take my camera. Oh, shoot. Did I actually kill that? Nope. Oh, great. How long was my camera drone back, dude? Oh, wait, my inventory. Why is my inventory full? Fix the steak kit. Oh. So, we're probably going to be picking up a lot of materials during this stream. Because honestly, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing now. I don't know how you're supposed to get past those guys. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do now. Play FNAF on stream? I might. I might. I don't know, I've also never played Five Nights at Freddy's before, so I don't know what to expect with it. Did we discover this pod? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did discover this pod before. mean, it is an option, all things considered. I don't know. It definitely wouldn't be a morning stream thing. It would probably have to be something else. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Halloween's 6 months away, so yeah, maybe we'll do it for that. I do have other plans for Halloween though, which I'm hoping you guys will like. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of those series I know a lot about, but never played a game of. Honestly. Get more silver. Oh wait. I forgot we don't have the ship with us, so we don't have unlimited oxygen. Whoops. Oh, we strayed quite a ways from our ship. I still have yet to find anything nickel. Which I don't know if I'm just missing something and that's why I can't find anything nickel, but I'm struggling to find anything that's nickel. Okay, what's my scanner? Oh gosh. I wonder if a knife burning in the water like this would actually help you get things, or if it's more a hindrance than it is anything. You know what I mean? Like, would having a flaming knife actually help you cut through things in the water, or would it actually prevent you from doing much of anything? I like how passive those guys are. Oh, whoops, I didn't mute my phone. No! I like how passive those guys are, but they still like shoot things at you if you get too close. Fine, I'll drink water underwater.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, that's actually the last bit of my water. I should probably go find some once we get back to the base. I'm hunting for this fish. But yeah, today on Subnautica, I think we're just gonna be hunting for materials. Because I honestly am at a loss of what we're supposed to do next. Oh no 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 no! Why do those guys do so much damage? I'm gonna activate another one. Shoot. And that one really hurt. Not this time. What is that?
30 seconds.
Oh, something I already had before it. Alright. No, mistake, but I don't think anyone said murder. I don't have another battery? Oh, shoot. Oh, my inventory's full too. I like I have a power cell, but not a battery. No? There we go. Try and do some switcheroos there. Alright, now pick up hammer drill. Just so that it doesn't take us forever to get back to base. Hello, Easy Cal, how you doing? How are you doing this morning? We're just playing some Subnautica. We're just enjoying some Subnautica. Now, there's a surprising amount of fish that like to chill on the surface. Doing good, how about you? Doing good, doing good. Probably gonna need to charge some batteries, but other than that... I'm gonna check something real quick. Playing Animal Crossing? Nice, nice. I need to work on some of my older Animal Crossing towns. I think one of them, I'm not even past, like, the opening day yet. Funny enough. Again, how do you find nickel? I don't think I found nickel at all. No problem, my friend, no problem. How are you doing today? I'm good, how about you? Doing good, doing good. Just exploring the deep sea.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
One of these things has a dead battery in it. Yeah, a little battery. Put that in there and take that one out. Google Slides is making you rage? Oof. Oof. That would suck. I can't remember a time if I ever had to use Google Slides for a presentation. We always had to use Microsoft Office, I remember when I was in school. Which, it's kind of weird, all things considered. Yeah, we have that one, Ultra Glyphins. I think we need these next. So, silicone, rubber, and lithium. That's all I need. I need to organize these so I don't keep losing things. You have a dare for me. I guess I can hear you out? I don't know, I don't oftentimes take dares. Play the heck out of the game. I'm kind of just lost right now because I'm not fully sure what I'm supposed to be doing now, so... I'm more so just building things to pass the time. I can't find nickel! I don't know what nickel is. Also, I should probably get rid of those. I don't have any more lithium. Where's all my lithium? Got to go deeper? Ooh. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that because last time I went deeper, I got eaten. I not having more lithium? I guess I must have used it all. My mistake for what you got. I'm actually going to take my batteries with me now. Wait, is none of them not fully charged? One of them's dead. Why was there a dead battery in there? Here you go. I would, but I don't actually have the materials for that. I don't think... I just think smoking. Look. Yep, there you go. Repair. Honestly, in terms of vehicles, this is all I have. I could make the prawn if I wanted to, but, that vehicle bay? I don't fully remember. I also have no idea where my vehicle bay is anymore. Oh, there it is. But I only have to see what's actually built. Can you build the prawn here? I forget. Yeah, prawn suit. And yeah... I still have no idea how you get half of this. I don't know how you get aerodrill. Or enameled glass. Yeah. I also started building that. Yeah, I probably do. Probably much do. Last time we got to like an island and stuff like that, and that was really cool, but I can grab some stuff out here. Do I even have anything in here anymore? Oh, there's my silicone rubber that I was looking for. Don't have lithium though. Wait, is lithium something you make? I don't think it is actually. Oh, there we go. Stalker tooth. Yes, I do. I do. Does that mean I actually have to kill a stalker? Because I can't do that with this knife I have. Or is there another way to get a stalker tooth? That's an animated creature decoy. Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever actually seen that. Maybe I need to pay more attention. That's really cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. Ah, nice. Yeah, I was wondering why you could, like, pick up scrap metal. I might need to go find some scrap metal then. Because I actually don't think I have any close to my base. I think I scanned it all for the sake of titanium. Back at you. Also, yes, I realized I should be using my knife to get, fish right away. I just have really bad luck with the knife. Also try and find those bladderfish and I can make filtered water. Because at the moment I do not have access to the water filtration system. Unfortunately. Oh, you mean the bleach water? Yes. Yes, I do know that. I just don't tend to favor that way, so. So what does it take to make bleach? I forget. Yeah, coral, salt, and then you can make bleach water. Boop. Oh, Booyah Bomb? Booyah Bomb is certainly something. It's certainly something. Actually, let's see. Where's all my salt deposits? Let's make some bleach water.
Warning, emergency power only.
Well, that hasn't happened in a long time. I think I have any other, like, things for energy, though. No, I have never played a Persona game before. I should really mute my phone. Don't have that. Yeah, all I can do is solar panels. No, I'm just muting my phone. Hey, wait, what was it for bleach? Yeah, I'm missing quite a bit. Alright, I'm getting away from you, okay? I do realize I'm missing quite a...
Warning, emergency power only.
Oh wait,
Oxygen
so this doesn't
production
have anything.
offline.
Yeah, I am still missing a lot of stuff. I've tried scanning everything at the Red Sea. Maybe I could... Maybe not everything I scanned, but yeah, I've scanned most of it. At this point. Where is it? Coral tube sample, okay. This game is pretty good. This game is a lot better than what I originally thought it was going to be. Here you go. Got some of that. I've played Spellbreak. I've never heard of that game before. Gotta go deeper. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna lie, since what happened last time, I'm a bit anxious to go into a bit anxious to go deeper. Okay, my habitat's back up on. That probably means it's daytime. I'm gonna store those for now. Yeah, that's not done. If I remember correctly, yeah, it was southwest of the Red Sea. Let's go over there then. This time I'm going to take the...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
My power cell's fully charged. Yes, it is. That's not going to be much of an issue. Yeah, okay, I just have to say, this is my first time playing this game, so I'm mostly just going into this, like, blind and just randomly. So yeah, I don't know much of what I'm doing here. That's actually one thing I haven't been doing is reading. What is that? Ooh, that looks cannibal. Bioreactive fragment. Yeah, we already have that one. Yeah, because I'm streaming this, I haven't been reading all that much. I'm like kind of just trying to figure things out on the fly. So, I'm actually gonna pick up the metal salvage instead of converting them to titanium. Silver ore. Silver seems to be getting ridiculously common, which is interesting. This is a station for the moon pool? Wait, don't I have the blueprint for the moon pool? What was it? I should also mention I'm playing on the experimental build of the game. That's like I have the Jacksepticeye doll. I know, it's a weird thing to want, but I did it. I remember getting that. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, there's a station for it? I actually could have built that already. Huh. Markiplier, yep. Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I've actually never been down here before. I still don't know how you're supposed to defeat these guys, because I need to defeat those guys for some stuff that's in another area. Okay, that was interesting. I don't know if there's something in that. Laser cutter fragment. Which I don't really need because I already have the laser cutter, but titanium. Oh, my inventory's full. Great. I totally did not just realize that. Ah, I've never been over here before. Oh, look at that stalker. I gotta say, actually, the stalkers is probably one of my favorite predators in this game so far. I don't know why, but the stalkers just look really cool. I still need to find a way to mine this. I think that's with the prawn you have to do that with. Oh, great. There we go. Looks like there's another wreck here. Or without knowing it, I got ridiculously close to the wreck that already existed. Battery, probably not much of a help here, honestly, but... Welcome back, Shinny. Welcome back. That's just more metal scrap. I'm just gonna head back now. My inventory's actually quite full. Let's drop some things off at home. Oh, I don't think I've been over here before. There we go. What is that? Uh-oh. Shoot! That was a Reaper, wasn't it? That did not look like a Stalker. No, it's just a Stalker, okay. Not a big deal then. Cyclops Bridge? Have we started this one? Apparently we have. Alright, so I have the Cyclops Bridge now.
New blueprint acquired.
Don't know what that means. Battery, I think I'm just gonna leave it. I can come back for something like this. Nice, Shani, nice. Okay, let's head back. That's cool, I've never been there before. What is the Cyclops Bridge? I have to stop and actually look at that because I'm curious. I'm gonna definitely build a monopool because I know for a fact I can make that. Plans for building the Cyclops. Oh, so it's part 1 of 3. I see. I hope I have enough room in my inventory for one of these. Nope. If I drink water, I wouldn't have enough room. Shoot. I'll have to come back for that. I think I could just run straight head on into the fish and then they just go boink. Like that. Probably over times it does damage to your hull, but still. But still. Alright, is it the habitat builder that gives you the, I think it's the habitat builder, isn't it? Alright. Titanium ingot. I think I can make those. Titanium ingot, lubricant, and lead. I don't know if I have the material to make the lubricant right now, but I do have one. Okay. So yeah, I would, but I don't think it can actually attach to my base. Wait, hang on. Thing is, I put my base in a very weird spot, so because of that, it's gonna be awkward to try and connect things to my base. Which is the reason why my scanner room isn't connected to my base. I always put it above, but I don't have an upper tube, I don't think. So yeah. I have bad planning skills. Am I gonna attach those two together? I don't know. I don't know. Exclamation mark follow age will give you, how long you've been following for. Oh, mood, my fifth base is similar. Yeah, yeah. I'm terrible at planning in general. No, I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyways. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I do want to get the Stalker's Teeth. I'm going to drop these. Leave them there. And then, where's all my titanium? Titanium. I put the batteries back where I found them. Actually, are all of them charged? Yeah, I think it's oh, so that's dead. Hello, Shadow. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. How you guys doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. We're just playing some Subnautica. Sadly. I'm doing a blind playthrough of Subnautica, and so far it's been fun. Yes, welcome, welcome. I'm saving on the power cells in case I can charge them again, but I don't know if you can. How you doing, Shadow? Thank you, thank you. Let's give Shadow a shout out. Nice, go check out Shadow. We love them here. They are amazing. Go check them out. Thanks so much for the follows. Very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Very much appreciated. Mad Dog Mitch. Hi Dog Mitch, Kyoto, and Shadow 555. Thanks so much for the follows. We typically play Splatoon 2 here in the evenings. If you want to play with us, you can do !FC in chat in order to get my Nintendo Switch friend code. And you can play in the evenings with us in Splatoon 2. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just kind of chill here in the morning streams. Whatever you feel like doing. So yeah, welcome, welcome. Team Calgary, does that mean you're in Canada? Yes, I am a Canadian. I am a Canadian. Another Canadian streamer? Yeah, there's actually a lot of Canadian streamers that I've been meeting lately. It's been great. I need lead. Alright, I was gonna grab this for... Bless Eclipse, thanks so much for the follow. If you also want to play some Splatoon 2 with us, you definitely can. Exclamation mark FC in chat in order to get my friend code. Exclamation mark FC in chat. You'll be able to get my friend code. Okay, see you later, Celeste. See you later. Yeah, but other than that, there's lots of other things you can do in stream if you don't want to play with us. I always forget you have to put a hatch onto these things. They don't come with a hatch. So, quartz and titanium. Enjoy your day, Bless. Yeah, how are you guys doing today?
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Do I not have any crystals? I have one. Oh, I don't have to for the moon pool? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Nice, nice. Of course, this thing's probably gonna need a power source of its own, so how much does it cost to get? I need copper ore. That's all I'm missing. Thank you for that. We'll build a hatch onto it. Copper ore. Yeah, again, I'm going through this game like completely blind, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I played and beat this game. Oh gosh.
Warning, emergency power only.
I haven't gone too far into this game.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh. I just got the first message from that Hey, you're attacking that. Oh, Stalker Tooth, nice! I actually got one.
Near blueprint acquired.
Oh, nice, more Stalker Teeth. Okay, I see now. Wow, I just left that for like a few minutes and now there's a bunch of Stalker Teeth. I kind of feel bad for the Stalker because I don't know how many teeth he has. I hope you don't go like without teeth now because you're like playing with that thing over and over again. Here's one more. I feel bad for taking so many Stalker teeth from this one Stalker. Savvy boy that plays with Mel Savage. Hey, he could be my little pet. Oh, he's being a friend. I don't know if I have enough salvage for two of them. I might actually have to go collect more Metal Savage just to entertain those two. I actually really like these Stalkers a lot. The Stalkers are great. I always have to do that. I don't know why. Wait, what do I need the stalker teeth for? I need them for something. After that. I should also mention I am playing on an experimental build of the game because of the fact that I wanted the Jacksepticeye dolls. That's literally it. Enjoy class! Enjoy class! Yeah, the Jacksepticeye, you have to be on an experimental build in order to get it. What was it I was looking for? I needed stalker teeth for. Was it for the glass? This is honestly why I don't play open world games that much. I get so caught up in doing stuff that I forget what I was supposed to be doing. Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah, I thought it had something to do with the glass. Then what do I need the glass for? Oh yeah, for the prawn. Aerogel. What makes aerogel? To be fair, I never made that blood oil before, so let's make some now, because I actually have enough. I'm gonna start a stalker teeth. I actually never made this stuff before, so I don't know what it means. Second mark, yep. Oh, that gave me nothing. Hey. That's probably used for something. You can plant stuff outside? I mean, I just have, these, but... I mean, I could make an observatory, but I don't know. I'm a bit scared to do that. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I don't play many open world games, is because of the fact that if you go any, like, little direction differently, you end up having a completely different tale than anyone else who's ever played this game. So it makes it really hard to understand, to get a feel of where you're supposed to be at that point.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What? Why did you make me go down? Actually, wait, do I have to bring my thing into here? Well, let's do that. Let's bring the thing into the because I can't.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
They're all on different levels, so I can't put tubes between them, and that's honestly because of how I faultily built my original base. If I had, like, better planning skills, I probably would have done better. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do if I was in this situation in real life. Access upgrades. Okay, so this is where you get the upgrades. I was wondering about these. I don't know if I have any Seamoth upgrades. I have Cyclops upgrades, but I don't have any Seamoth upgrades. And on the other side, it's nothing. Exactly. Flying skills, don't need them. Do not need them at all. If it works, it works. Yep. I'm just actually gonna leave my Seamoth there, because it seems like a better place to leave it than just... Oh, you're really going at this thing, dude. I'm not one to judge your life choices, but you're losing a lot of teeth. This one guy alone lost a lot of teeth. And I don't know where you took my other metal salvage. I think he stole my other metal salvage. Hi, Janae, how you doing? Also, they're kind of like sharks that way. Nice. I believe sharks can have their teeth grow in really fast as well. Nice. Alright, for now I'm just gonna... Again, I need to organize this. What was I gonna do again? Oh, wait. I was gonna go over here. Yeah, I only have the Cyclops upgrades, which is not useful for me. I don't think I have any more lithium. Fortunately, lead. I don't think I have any more lithium. I'm actually running low on supplies, funny enough. I had like an overabundance of supplies for a long time. But now I'm running low on supplies, so I might just need to go out and get more supplies. Which kind of sucks, because it's like, you run out of like room. Oh, I have one lithium. One single lithium. Not enough to make the thing. But I need more than one lithium. Oh, I only need one. Okay. So silicone, but I have lots of those. Titanium. I don't know how much I have of those left. Alright. I just got a bunch of it. Just in case. Just in case. Silicone rubber. And then take the fins off. Oh, I need one more. Duh. I actually don't know where you Aqua's fins on. Yes. When you spend 95% of the time in the water, you deal with it. Nice. Alright. I mean, for this guy, it makes sense, because if he has to jump back into the water real quick, then it doesn't make sense to take off the fins. Alright, this works. Alright, let's go out and get some materials. I mean, yeah, if you're clumsy, like me. I probably would 100% fall on my face if I had to drive around with... If I had to walk around with fins on. Okay, what is the direction I really haven't explored much? Actually, how about we go north? Because I don't think I've explored much of north. Actually, no, actually northwest. There's a thing in there I never got. I don't really need it. Don't really need it. I'm gonna wait to get into deeper water before harvesting much stone, honestly. Yeah, did I discover this one? I think 17 we have discovered before. Yeah, 17 we have discovered before. And I think we've done all this here. I'm actually going to pick up some quartz because I'm actually running low on quartz, so I may want those. Oh, no, I thought you. I just went right past me, so. There's another quartz here. Where is it? Jeez, there's so many laser fragments around everywhere. Which is kind of hilarious, honestly. I remember we spent 2 streams trying to find the final laser fragment piece from a certain area, and we couldn't find it. And then one stream I just randomly found one hanging outside of the area that I was looking in, so I was like, oh, that's fun. Yeah, I feel like things randomly spawn in this world, keep it interesting, so then like no 2 playthroughs are the same, which works for me, honestly. I like that a lot. Have you been to the Big Wet? I think I've been in there multiple times. I think I've been in there multiple times. I think that's where I was like trying to get the laser thing, but the laser thing turned out just to be outside of it, not in it, so. Here's another piece of it. At least I think I'll go back and check just to make sure. Assuming I can find it again. Or is this the same one? I don't know. I know, we've explored like multiple wrecks at this point, so. Oh yeah, I definitely think I've been in this one before. Yeah, I remember this one, because this was the one where I was, yeah. This is the one where we were trying to find the pieces for the laser cutter, but the laser cutter pieces weren't here. There was another section to this, though. Right? Wasn't there? Or am I just misremembering things? Wasn't there another section? You can't cut through there, I know that for a fact. I don't think we can cut through there either. Don't know why that's smoking. Or bubbling, or whatever it's doing. Maybe it wasn't this wreck that had more to explore in it. Yeah, no, I don't think it was this wreck that had more to explore in it that we never got to see. I think we've seen everything in here that we can. I'm pretty positive I scanned everything in this wreck because I was looking for the laser thing.
aboard, Captain.
I could use a seat. Oh, this one's running out of battery. Do I even have batteries for this thing? Ah, I forgot to take the batteries. Jeez. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't built yet. The flashlight. Oh, right, it was in here that we were going to look more into. Oh, nice. There was more. I think I already have that, yeah. Battery charge fragment, already have the battery charger. You can find the prawn suit magnet pieces out here too. Infected water. Laser cutter. Oh, that's where the laser cutter went. Makes sense. They disinfected water. Where's my repair tool? Is there an entrance in the bottom half? Oh. Ooh, okay. That makes things easier. So it was over here that I entered into. Nice. Oh, come on. I can totally swim between these things. Come on. There we go. Still no new recipes or anything like that. Alright. Keyboard smashing. Respect it. Okay, that's just a bunch of keyboard smashing, which, I don't think bodes well. I don't think I can actually reasonably get over there. Unless there's a third entrance. I have the battery charger. That guy looks a little grumpy, don't you think? Welcome back, Ant. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Diamond fragment I never found before. Fish look grumpy to me, yes. Alright, let's head back to base. I wonder if there's a way to upgrade like your inventory at any point in this game, because having like this amount of inventory space, I don't know, it doesn't work. And I'm probably carrying things I don't actually need to carry around with me. Like, I probably don't need to carry around the radiation helmet with me anymore, do I?
Seek fluid intake.
No.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Storage on the sea moth. Okay, I figured. I just need to get the upgrade modules, which... It's funny how I can find upgrade modules for the Cyclops, a thing that I can't even build right now. As opposed... What? It seemed like a bird just, like, yeeted you into the air, and then you just jump back to safety. I think for now I'm just gonna put this in here, because it makes it a lot safer. Even in the water. Boop. Let's put that away. Yeah, I don't think I need to keep my radiation helmet with me anymore, so... Hey, thank you so much for the 1 bit, Furby? Furby, I think your name is. Sorry for mispronouncing it, but thanks so much for the single bit. Very much appreciated. Furby, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. If you want to get my friend code to play some Splatoon 2 with us, you can do that by doing !FC in chat. Again, that's !FC in chat. You just gotta redeem it if you want my friend code. If you don't want to play with us though, that's perfectly fine. There's lots of other ways to interact with the stream, should you decide to do so. But yeah, welcome, welcome. And thank you so much for the other single bit. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Why am I keeping these things? I don't know why I'm keeping these things. Okay, this kind of takes some batteries. Vivi, thanks so much for the 14-bit. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. I really do need to make custom sounds for the bits things. Oh right, I forgot I was getting this thing to track the sandstone ore. You can upgrade the scanner room? Boom speed upgrade, range upgrade. That's cool. Oh, that's what you needed. Oh, right. I was talking about this. I was talking about how you can make it and then like the scanner room like appears on your screen, but I forgot how you did it. Alright, so we need to find some Magnetite. Magnetite. Right, I remember because I was talking about that. The sulkers are like assaulting my cameras. Oh wow, that's a lot of sandstone chunks. That's a lot of 1 bits. Yes it is, yes it is. Glowing mushrooms? Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, how about we try that then? Welcome back, Shani.
All systems online.
I think it's over here. That's true, I could use that. Oh, hey, Salker. Barry, thanks so much again for the single bit. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. We mean like this area over here for the Red Grass Sea. I haven't actually explored all of it yet. Just a lot of it. Never seen that before. Don't worry too much about the subs. If you can't, understandable. Watching helps me just as much. Furry, thanks so much for the 4 bits. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. That's never here. You got it. You got it. Hey, what is causing this thing to get so much damage?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I have no idea what's attacking me. Glowing mushrooms, what does that mean? That's another scanner room fragment. Which I really wouldn't need. Oh, bioreactor, I already have it. Purple glowing mushrooms. Well, I don't know if these ones count, but these are like acid mushrooms. Within weeds. Go down. Yeah, I don't need the scanner room. Yeah, I didn't think it was the acid mushrooms. Alright, let's head back to this thing. Gotcha. So the exploder's up there. We have Pod 17. That does not look natural. What is that? Oh, creature egg. Can't touch those yet. I do want to eventually hatch a creature egg, but A, I don't know if that's dangerous to do in this game because I only did it in creative mode and the egg didn't hatch after like 30 minutes of me watching it. And B, I don't know if like the creatures get mad at you. Did I go over it? That sounds like me. There's more acid mushrooms. Okay, no, not that. Hey, would you look at that? Pink purple. These things look cool. Field Papyrus. Redwort. Don't some of these plants like attack you at some point? Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's really cool looking. Okay, maybe something's mad at me. Yeah, there's certain plants that attack you. Okay, if I'm going down this far, then I'm going to get back into my sea moth, so then I at least have an easy access point to oxygen. I'm assuming I have to go straight down for a little while, which isn't going to be comfortable if I do that on my own. I'm going to take the sea moth as deep as I can go. Okay, one of these guys. Yeah, this guy, those guys over there are the things that freaked me out last time. I'm gonna try and avoid these guys. There we go. The 3M. Water snakes. I'll be honest, I don't like snakes. Hello, Kangaroo Power. Subnautica going good. Subnautica going good. Oh, there it is. Nice, we found it. Alright, let me see if I can find more. Lithium, that's going to be important, so I might as well pick that up. Now, if I want to avoid detection, should I be using something that makes noise while I'm going around? Is that a thing in this game, like in Breath of the Wild? Like in Breath of the Wild, you can make a certain amount of noise in the game. That thing here too. Number 1 victory royale. Oh gosh, I've had that parody of American Boy stuck in my head for days. Why did you have to remind me of that? That's a thing that exists. Why is there a platform here? Why is there a platform here?
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, we can't read that right now.
Integrating new PDA data.
Huh. Gold. Pick up another one of these. Oh yeah, I was down here once before, but I still... Okay, nope. Of all the things that can freak me out, it's that. Where's my ship? Uh-oh. Where does the sea moth go? Oh, there it is. How much material did I get? Alright, not bad. I think that's enough of the American Boy parody, Vinny. I think that's enough of that. Of this stuff I'm gonna need, but I kind of want to avoid coming back down here if possible, because yeah, no, I don't like this place. Also, I don't like those sea snake dudes. Yes, they look cool. Yes, they seem chilled, but they tried to eat me last time, so I don't know how I feel about that. What is this? Ooh, first aid kit. Probably gonna need that. Oh. Okay, I have to ask a serious question here. Why do all these people feel the need to build their things in like the depth? Where there's like a bunch of dangerous creatures. Like that does not seem smart to me. Like why do they do that? Death is bad. I've actually died quite a few times in this game, to be honest with you. Oh gosh, not about to admit it, but it is something that has happened. No, I think we got enough stuff here for now. Let's head back out. Like, seriously, you see all these, like, maybe it wasn't the case when they first landed, and, like, these creatures, like, no, not even then, not even then. It's like, they go in really deep. It's like, what's the point of going that deep, guys? Where's my, oh, there's my habitat. But it's like, seriously, dude, seriously. You see these guys like making ridiculously deep. That isn't too actually far away from my habitat. Okay. You see these guys making ridiculously deep habitats to live in, like not even just to like go visit and check on things, to live in, and then they get shocked when they get like demonetized. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like applying too much logic to what I would do in this game, which again is really hard to say due to the fact that it's like you never actually know what you're going to do in this game. Okay, so I need a computer chip. Before anything else, I need a computer chip. So cable, core samples, and then copper wire. Okay. So I have some copper. I keep pressing escape by mistake. Can you tell that I'm used to playing Minecraft? Oh gosh. The copper wire. It looks really good. It's something, honestly. I don't know how far I am into the game, honestly, but it is quite something. I do believe this game's on Xbox, if you want to get it on Xbox. I have played it on Xbox, and okay, maybe I didn't want to look for the sandstone chunks. Because that's a lot of sandstone chunks that's now crowding my screen. I thought you had to put it in here. Oh no, I entered there. Oh, okay, I see. Range upgrade. I guess I could do a range upgrade too. Because I have enough of it. Speed and I can actually do all three of these. Copper ore, silver ore. Right. I'm gonna grab some copper and silver ore and then some gold. I really need to stop scanning for sand chunks. I was scanning them originally because I needed material, but I don't know if that's actually a good idea now. So let's put the lithium away. I have room in this locker. Let's actually put the lithium away and have room in this locker. Lockers! Sounds full. Alright, we need gold, copper. What else do we need? I think we need silver. We need 2 gold and silver. I think, anyways. Oof, Ant! Oof! That would hurt. That would suck, actually. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Maybe eventually we can get more upgrades for this. Upgrade and upgrade. There we go. Now let's stop looking for that. Can you find like almost anything in this? I can find Breck. Yeah, let's actually look for sandstone chunks again, because the fact that I have good luck with getting sandstone chunks or materials I need out of sandstone chunks. So. Scanning room is ridiculously cool. I like it.
Fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
I did not realize how useful growing fruit within the habitat was. I honestly thought you need like that observatory stuff and then like a lot of sunlight in order to do it, but I guess not. I guess you could just build them into like this dark room and they'll grow. They'll grow. Now that's the modern day walking on coals. Walking over Legos. A bunch of Legos. Oh, not deep underground. Oh no. These two are definitely down. Let's go over here. Honestly, at the moment, I just need more materials for stuff. Probably gonna go hunt for some more metal salvage, so then I can, like, get more... Then I could get more saber-tooth. I don't actually think I need more saber-tooth at the moment. I think I'm pretty good on that. Lead. Again, I want to... Well, that was smart. Again, I want to do the creature egg thing, but I don't know, like, what the requirements are for the creature eggs. Very curious. See. Okay, get that one. How far does the scanner scan actually? Because I'm wondering if it's worth like putting a scanner in a different place, like having two separate scanners, and then you can scan two different areas. More stalkers. Or if it's only worth having the one scanner room. That might be smart, Loki, I don't know though. Yeah, I guess it depends on the range of the scanner that I've got now. I wonder. I probably should check that before I started. Oh, whoops. I was gonna say, smart. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's smart to like track something like diamonds on here if you can. Subnautica Fan 11, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. How are you doing this morning? We typically play Splatoon 2 here. If you want to play some Splatoon 2 with us, that's perfectly fine. But if you don't, that's okay too. You can chill here in the mornings while we play some Subnautica, or you can just hang out in general. Yes, welcome, welcome. Exclamation mark FC in chat if you want my friend code. Exclamation mark FC in chat if you want my friend code. I guess I can't really get back diamond then. Mistakable G, thanks so much for the splash hydration. Thanks so much for the splash hydration. Go have salt water. Okay, Vipix, thanks so much for dropping in. I can track silver ore though? What? Okay, I need to see where the silver ore gives. Can I just put like 3 things of like speed up here? Or no, that's not how it works. Good luck. Good luck, school. Okay, well this needs scanning. I'm gonna step away from the mic for a minute, so I'll be right back. I'll BRB. I don't know why you guys like Churro Scream so much. They seriously not get any or at all. I'm going to make another one, see if I can install 2 of them at once. I could always remove it if I needed to, right? Whoever I met by silver ore, I don't think it's getting any. I don't know. I don't know. You guys are silly. Nope. My lock is full. Almost full. See you later, Shani. See you later. Enjoy watching YouTube. Oh. Oh, one of these batteries is dead. I hope you enjoy your food, Splash. I hope you enjoy the food.
Nemo!
Nemo! Now, I kind of want to go really far out. To where we were finding diamonds and all that kind of stuff before. I don't know if going out that far is, smart?
All systems online.
Yeah, so it's like straight west, northwest from here, something like that. No, was it north? Maybe it was north. I don't know. Actually, let's go back to the Red Sea and see if there's anything else that we need to explore over there. I'm still not fully sure how we're expected to do the Degrassi, the proposed thing for the Degrassi thing. Very lost and confused how I'm supposed to do that thing. Actually, can I scan any of this stuff? Metal Savage. The tube. Nothing in there. A vending machine. I have to ask. The vending machine like this, could you, in theory, get the snacks out of it and use it for subsistence? I mean, it probably wouldn't be good for the long run, but short term, it probably would help. I mean, it's food at the end of the day. What? Time zones, man. Time zones are weird. Oh, those things are going to eat me if I go any closer here. Oh, is that a volcano? That's a volcano. Oh, I didn't know we were that close to the volcano. That's so cool, though.
Warning, maximum
Nope.
depth reached.
Nope.
Hull damage imminent.
I guess we're gonna need to find a different entrance. Where did I enter from? Now, somebody softly going in my ear is not helping me feel calm in this situation. No, that's wrong. I don't want to know if the OTS for this game is available anywhere. Because not gonna lie, this is like OTS I would actually kind of like to vibe to when I'm not playing this game. It's unsettling, it's a bit nauseating, but it's really cool. I know, it's just such a forced habit for me to say OTS. I know it's OST, but I always say OTS for some weird reason. I just got into the habit of it and never snapped out of it. Hi Felipe, how you doing? And I'm completely lost. How you doing, Felipe? How you doing? I think I strayed way too close to my habitat. Yeah. I mean, we're only at 16,000 followers, or 1,600 followers, not 16,000, 1,600 followers. We're nowhere near 10K, so I don't know. I don't know. That's not something to mind. We might not get to it, honestly. Come on, would you guys actually make me do a fursuit stream if I get to 10K? Where's good? Oh, great. I saw Degrassi. Oh, there it is. To be fair, I said mostly as a joke. Yeah, I think we've seen this wreckage before. the hole I originally came down and then had to leave because I realized it wasn't close enough. I just went around a big circle. Great. There was an easy way to get to the grassy habitat that was easy. Can't find it now. Oh, great. Dude, we're only at 1600 right now. I don't actually think we're ever going to get to 10K. You gotta make that Twitter hashtag, oh no. Is it down here? Okay, totally did not know that did that. Alright. Maybe I want to avoid that hole. That's not a hole I want to go in. That hole. Nah, I'm always gonna appreciate the OGs. Always gotta love the OGs. Of course! Of course I'll remember you guys. My first ever follower, I don't know if they actually transferred over to Twitch or if they just were on the other platform I was on before. Their names was Dabsy. Never forget that moment. How's this thing still on fire? No, I don't forget easily. I also completely forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Like, I'm trying to find stuff to scan, but I don't know because I can't get to the Degrassi thing very easily, so I'm looking for something else. What are these giant mushrooms? Oh, I was actually gonna ask if anyone knew. Are these like glowy guys like bad? Or do they just eat microorganisms? I never know if these things are predatory or not. I've never been able to scan one. Jelly Ray. I don't think these things are dangerous.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What else is over here? Not gonna lie, this area is really cool. I've never been to this area before. Nice in the GGs. Yeah, Nice in GG has taken over my daily stuff. Which is kind of hilarious when you think about
Vital
it.
signs stabilizing.
Okay, those guys over there look dangerous. This is wild, guys!
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Did I have my share thing here? Oh, no. R. That's salt. Don't really need salt right now. I can always find some later on if I really need them. Cyclops engine. Well, I got the Cyclops engine.
Blueprint
Does
acquired.
that mean anything? The hunters always like appear and then they like immediately decide that they don't want to bother me and leave. I don't understand it. I see moth. Oh no, that's not good. I ran into something I shouldn't have. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my sea moth back. I clearly went way too far. Okay, everyone, let's just try and get out of here now, because I messed up. Let's go home. I also did not realize we're that close to the island. I know how that feels, Mistakable. I know how that feels. Oh gosh. It's actually weird. A lot of people say like you need like a standardized like amount of time to sleep in a day or like in a night. For teenagers and like young kids, depending on their growth cycles, that could be very, very different. Some kids, according to research, need like 12 to 14 hours of sleep. And some teenagers need that amount of time too. So it's very, like, they usually say 8 to 10 hours is like the average for teenagers, but I've known teenagers who like end up in a growth cycle, they just need so much more. And it's fascinating to me, honestly. Yeah, so I ran into another Reaper there. I just ran away from it like a chicken. That was fun. But don't watch your friend scream his lungs out. Is your friend okay? Is your friend okay? Probably not. Oh gosh, alright. It's actually really funny. Alright, if you say so. I find if you say so. I did not get that many materials this time around, but I did almost get splat by a Reaper, so that's something, right? I just need food. I gotta say, I love having the trees in here. I didn't think the trees would be that useful, but yeah. Splat by a Reaper, yep. The Reaper plays Splatoon, didn't you know? Alright, so I need more bottles of water. Let's go hunt for those blobfish that gives you water. Yes, I realize I could just do bleach, but honestly I prefer doing this way because I don't know if I'm gonna need salt for something else, but yeah. Yeah, you can make fresh water out of bleach if you really want to. I actually never played Overwatch before. I was wondering, should I get into Overwatch? Should I like try Overwatch? Because I think after this game, coffee shop games isn't gonna be the same. I do gotta say, I did mean for this game to be relaxing. I did honestly think that this game was going to be a relaxing game. I didn't know how stressful it was. I have it very fun. Nice, nice. You should try it. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, I get nervous with games like that because I'm not a very competitive person. I just kind of play to have fun. And I know people on Overwatch are like insanely competitive. But coffee shop games. I mean, we'll still go back and play Forager. We'll still go back and play relaxing games, but yeah. Actually, that reminds me. Coffee Shop Games has only been around for a few months, hasn't it? Honestly, I thought Coffee Shop Games has been around a lot longer. We started this in February. So we've barely scratched the surface of Coffee Shop Games. Oh gosh. I have plans to do like City Skylines. I think City Skylines is a really fun game. All those other kind of more fun, relaxing games. Maybe eventually, maybe eventually. I do actually want to beat the story mode of this game before we move on to another game, so we might be stuck on this game for a little while. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to handle voice chat in that game, to be honest with you.
Oxygen.
Oh wait, hang on. There you go. There would be a way to make this easier to get if I was just make the gravity thing. If I make the gravity thing, then it like catches a bunch of small fish in the area anyways. Yeah. can relate to that talking. I can relate to that. Yeah, no, it's never fun when you're trying to, like, learn a game and people, like, yeah, Grav Trap. If I made a Grav Trap, I could probably do something more easily catch fish, but I don't know. Charge that one, charge that one. This one. This one. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? Ugh. I did actually notice, doesn't the moon pool actually, charge the battery cells now in the thing? I think it does. Wait, you can use the pulsing cannon to catch fish? No, I have an idea of how the gravity trap works. I've used it before in a practice file I have that was survival. I honestly never use this thing. I honestly forget that I have it. Oh, there you go. Oh, that makes things easier. Can I catch you? Guess so. Well, that does make things easier. Okay. Wow. Talk about not using tools at your disposal. Wait, you can grab this thing? Okay, that might make someone mad. Wow. I really forgot about this thing for a long time. Jeez. What is that?
New creature discovered.
Two fish. I have no idea. Now let me get safety first so I don't get attacked by a stalker. Stalker. Mistakable G, thanks so much for the splash hydration. Thank you so much. Stay hydrated, everyone. Stay hydrated. Never eating eternity? Oh gosh. Alright, since we caught that cool dude, let's throw him in here with everyone else. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I don't know why I have this aquarium still. Okay. So here's the thing. I have like a bunch of purple tablets that I don't know what they're needed for, so I've cleared those. I'm assuming that you need them for something later on in the game. I have access to this, which is the quantification station. See you later, Mistakable. See you later. Ingredients unknown. So I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. Otherwise, what have I done? I don't know. Let me see. Tablets. Oh, I did get a weird voice. I got the "What are you?" Day 34. What are you? If that means anything. Got that from the ship. Yeah, I got ultra high instead of lightweight. Yeah, okay, I know what this guy is. I know what this guy is. I've seen people interact with what this guy is, and honestly, the person that says this, or the creature that says this, is by far the scariest thing in the game, in my opinion. I hate that thing. Yeah, so we did that. We already got, like, these ships and stuff like that. Million datas. File package, oh gosh. Also, I'm trying to figure out what I should do next, because I'm not fully sure what I should do next. Honestly, at the moment, I think I should go find some nickel, but I don't know how deep you need to go in order to find the nickel. I also want to find the sea moth, Actually, no, I should probably do that. Either look for the pawn or look for the sea moth, modification. I also need to do that thing. The proposed Degrassi habitat, but I can't do it because I can't figure out how you're supposed to get past those jellyfish dudes. Yeah, so it does charge. Nice.
All systems online.
Yeah, there's lots to do, just not sure which order to do them. What do you mean the free death upgrade in the war? I mean, I could always go back there. That's the thing. Probably wouldn't be too bad to go back there. It's just... interesting. I guess we could go back there. We haven't been to the Aurora in a little while. I know I left some stuff back there. Let's go do that. Actually, I should... How much health kits do I have? Just 2? I'm gonna go make sure... I'm gonna go see if my health kit thing made another one. And another one. And another one. What are you doing inside my ship? Okay, I guess. I have a lot of water. Actually, I haven't gotten a message on the radio in forever. Oh, let's go to the award. Wait, it's on fire? Did I go grab a fire extinguisher then? 'Cause I have like 3 of those that are still full from last time we went to the award. I'm gonna go grab fire extinguisher then. Okay, bring these two with me. Sweet, let's go. And yes, I realize it's not smart to take my sea moth with me. I just much prefer that when going up against the Reaper than just going in by myself. I don't know why, it's me. Alrighty, shouldn't be too long now. Oh yeah, I've done this before. I've done this, Hi, Stalker. I've done this once before. There is definitely just a way you can just quickly get into the ship without the Reaper ever noticing you. But you still end up seeing the Reaper, so that can be tricky. Yes, very true. Stay close to the surface, stay close to the ship. So I think over here when the ship starts shaking, I'm getting close. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and then there's an entrance like right about here. Oops. No, that's not the entrance I took last time? It's not. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. I don't think once you're over here, the Reaper can really get to you, so I don't know that for sure. Over here. Oh, it's over here. Alright. Exit out the sea moth. Yeah, last time we were here, if you remember, anyone who was here last time, we shut down the ship last time. I guess not fully, because I still got electrocuted. Gee! Not fully, because we still got a lot of things going on in the ship, but... Was it here? Yes, it's down here. It's been a little while since I last went into this ship, so... Might be a little cloudy on where I'm supposed to go. Alright. Which one has 50%? That one. We'll start with this one. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? Okay, maybe 2 wasn't enough. Going to be grinding on Splatoon? Nice. Good luck on that. No. On this mod station? Hey, storage module, nice. Go to the hallway? Oh, okay. I think I did? I don't know, a lot of the stuff we did is a bit hazy for me. I'm actually gonna drop the 1% one and take this one. Just in case we need it. Just in case we need it. Oh, where did we fix it last time? Honestly... Oh no, it wasn't over here. Quarters. I think we did, but the thing is, I might have left something behind due to the fact that I didn't know fully what. Did I just get myself stuck? I think I got myself stuck. There we go. And set myself on fire. There we go, there we go. Oh wait. I actually have to.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, so this is the storage module for the Seamoth. Go through here. Seamoth break. Yeah, I came into here, but I think because we were like running out of time to do things, I just left some things in here, so. Like that. There you go. Well, thank you for telling me that. I would not have thought about coming back here to get that. We didn't leave a lot behind, but we left some things behind. Alright. Oh, there's a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's gonna change a lot. That's gonna help a lot in terms of like getting to the Degrassi thing. Probably not. But hey guys, I don't need to make a flashlight anymore. I found one. See? Why does this thing have to shake so much when you get to certain areas? Alright, let's get into the Seamoth and try and get out of here.
New blueprint
Wait.
acquired.
Did I never get that
Data
blueprints
bank
before?
corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
Oh. I can upgrade the repulsion cannon now? Huh. Must have missed a lot here. Is it over here that I need to get out? Yes. I still have no idea if you can even go through that door, honestly. I guess we can come back and explore another time if we really need to. You die. There you go. Where's my Seamoth? There you go. I don't know why they called it the sea moth instead of anything else. Is it because it kind of looks like a moth?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't know. I remember last time we came out here, the Reaper was sitting right at that door just looking at me. I'm just like, great. Great, after everything we did in there, we have to outrun the Reaper or else we're gonna get splatted. Alright, let's head back. So I upgraded it by another 100. Nice. And get storage. I figured there had to be storage on the sea moth. I just didn't know like when exactly got it. Also, I probably have the messiest like camp ever at the moment, which is kind of hilarious. If this doesn't define a first playthrough, I don't know what does. Ah, thanks. Thanks. I always like making fun of my first playthrough of anything because even as you're playing the game through your first playthrough, you're kind of just like, oh, I should not have put that there, or ooh, I should move that. It's kind of hilarious how much you can grow in a short amount of time. I just killed a fish by going up. Alright, upgrades. Storage and depth. Cool, that does charge the power cells now. Nice. The beeper. Alright, not bad. I'm gonna pick up some food and then I don't know, I really want to try the habitat again. That one habitat again. That makes sense. Why do I always pick the full lockers? I'm gonna eat that as is. You know, on my practice file, I got to the point where the other team was supposed to come rescue you, if you know what I'm talking about, where you go to that island, you kind of just wait on that island for 39 minutes? Yeah, I got to that part of the game. I got to the realization that they aren't going to come save me. Because they're dead. Spoiler alert. Yeah, the sunbeam. I got to that point before giving up because I wanted to go through the rest of the game blind. And that's when I first got, like, infected, as seen with the scanner. I actually wonder how that's going right now. If there's any changes in that. Yeah, that's when I first saw the infected. And I thought it was because I was eating the trees on that island that I got infected. I was like, well, I'm going to keep in mind next time not to do that. Then I found out later it was just apparently a story-based thing. You have to get infected in order to be a part of the story. I'm just like, oh, great. Blame the trees for nothing. Nothing, I say nothing. Yeah. No, somebody had to tell me about that because I was like, is there anything I can do to prevent getting infected? Because I was trying to prevent myself from getting infected this one and it didn't work. So I'm just like, it's not. And then somebody told me it's story based, so I'm like, great. They are a good source of water, they are. I kind of wish I would have planted one inside my base, but I guess I could always go back and get it. Get him. Yeah, I don't think it's there. There was this one entrance that I used to use to get closer to grassy stuff, but I don't know where it is anymore. Yeah, I know follow the beacon, but at the same time, it's like the beacon's like... I already lost the beacon. Does that let me go all the way down? I don't think it does. We? Also, occasionally the beacon just kind of disappears on me, so... That's true, I can change its colors. I should probably change it, because I changed it once before. Wait. How come it has two different ones? Alright, that's not good. Now let me get out of here. Okay, so I'm practically on top of it, but how do I get... Oh, this is the entrance I used to get into it. This is the entrance I used to use. I have this feeling that those guys are going to come attack me. Wait, the pulse cannon? Wow, I really need to pay attention to the fact that I have this thing. That was my issue last time. I couldn't get past it. Water filtration, let's hope I don't need more than one part for this. Oh, I should actually go back and, like, repair it.
Blueprint acquired.
Ooh, water filtration, nice. There, okay, that should work. Ah, those guys sound grumpy. It took dying so many times. Oh gosh. Yeah. Right, everybody's dead. Oddly, I think that's kind of like the fun of this game. Yeah. Something's hurting me. Something's hurting me. I don't know what hurt me up there. I think at times that's kind of the fun of it, is that you can figure things out. Yeah. Oh great, this thing's stuck. I don't really think about using the pulsating cannon too much, honestly. Oh, and got hurt. don't know why I don't think of the cannon as a tool. I should... Really? Really? Go over there. Oh, that one just got deleted. Actually, I wonder if there's someplace over here where I could put you guys. Where you guys can just kind of, not hurt me. If I go up here again... Okay, if I go up here this way, then...
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more.
Welcome
That's when
aboard,
Marguerite got
Captain.
interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When
How did I instantly die from that?
her pack loaded down with stalker teeth.
Oh
I asked
my
her about
gosh.
it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
I don't like the sound of that. Maybe with all this glass we can make a containment unit. What does he mean by that? Something about that statement sticks out to me. I can't explain what. Aw, that's cute. Hopefully the dogs enjoy going out. Enjoy. Something about that doesn't sit right. I could have sworn medkits were made here. But how do I make a medkit? I know I can make them. This isn't equipment. I didn't see it in there. Oh, there it is. What do I need to make 5 of med? Could find samples. Okay. I'm going to need to go find my sea moth again. There you go. Actually, I wonder if there's a way to destroy them using the, Not that I want to destroy the pretty jellyfishes, but I wonder if there's a way to, like, permanently destroy them. Because one of them, when I did yeet them, it did kind of disappear. Oh yeah. Actually, not gonna have enough room for that. Actually, I have some dead batteries I can fit here for now. Yep, that one battery. First one had more health than that, but oh well. Oh well. I just gotta hope by the time I get back the steam moth isn't completely destroyed. I got 3. Let's see if one up here is ready to go. That makes 4. I think we'd be pretty good to go at 4. Yep, 4. Alright, time to go find the steam moth. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Alright, I think the entrance is right here. Yes, nice. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have enough air to get through this. I'm just wondering if I have enough time before a monster attack. Well, assuming a monster attack. Again, I have to ask the question. Hi, Flaming Yoshi. Again, I have to ask the question, why? Why put these things so deep? Like, I don't think there's any reality where this was shown, like, been good for you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just casually dying in Subnautica a bunch of times. I don't think there's anything else up here for us. Yeah, unfortunately not. Okay, I guess that was nothing. I guess we might have found something like this before. Okay, need a new battery. This is all that was on the table. Do I have this? Yes, I already have the double bed, so I can't scan that again. Oh, there it is.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
That's
Signal
interesting.
Location uploaded to PDA.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here.
Welcome
And she needs
aboard,
Bart and I
Captain.
to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
That's interesting. Meta's best. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I get where she's coming from, but I don't know if her survival instinct is quite there yet. Then again, I am severely questioning why anyone would want to go deeper into these caves when the first habitat was already getting crushed. Know what I mean? I'm also wondering, how do I get deeper when... Where is that? I don't know. In all honesty, I think Meta was just looking for materials, which, fair enough. Respect for that. But I also understand Paul's concern. Oh yeah, I'm willing to bet Murda had her reasoning. I'm not going to question that. I'm just saying, like, so far this is my grievances with what she's doing. If I'm wrong, so be it. I'll be happier proven wrong than anything else. That has to be alien tech. I mean, she also did take some stalkers on head first, so that shows you a lot of who she is. Goldfish and stalkers become friendly. Aw. Are you serious? Are you serious? They won't attack you if you're holding fish? That's amazing, honestly. Unfortunately, I don't think we've been to this pod before. Or have we? This is the Markiplier pod? I think this was the Markiplier pod. Yeah, I think we've been here before. But no, maybe we haven't.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Life pod detached to escape plan and fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Wow, that was tense. Hello, Bailey Bird. How you doing? I can understand why somebody wouldn't be able to beat this game due to the fact that it's something. It's something. No, I've never had a fear of the sea before, though, so I'm not too bad. Some creatures are freaking me out, though. Some creatures are freaking me out. Certainly can be. Is there another way down? I don't think... Does this one give me all the way down? Or no? I don't think it does. Right. No, in the being scared category, I fall short because last time I got scared was because I was being eaten and that was like last stream. Ooh, I can go more down. But will this get me to the Degrassi habitat? Hang on, I gotta deal with the bot. Fortunately, I don't think any of my mod viewers are here right now, so... Time to ban the bot. Ban the bot. There you go. Got it. What is that? Can't take it. Can't take it. Okay, so I went around a big circle through here, so I don't think this is the way down. Don't worry, Michelle. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't think this will get me to the Degrassi habitat. Unfortunately.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
Oh, whoops.
Hull damage imminent.
Forgot. Sorry. Yeah, it did. It did. I just completely lost where the beacon was. Oh, there it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Can I just go, like, straight down here? I don't know if there's any cave systems over here or anything
Warning.
like that.
Maximum depth reached.
There's
Hull
also
damage
that.
imminent.
There's also that. Wait, hang on. Am I able to, like, reasonably make it down there? Oh gosh, what is that? What is that?
Integrating new PDA data.
Please, stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How?
You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area.
Oh, I'm
Unable
out.
to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora. New blueprint acquired.
I don't know if that giant octopus dude is bad news or not, so I'm not taking the chance. I'm way too nervous to take the chance with that octopus dude, if he's bad news or not. Plus, I'm kind of running out of oxygen. Yeah, bad news. Alright, note to self. Probably should not have gotten that close to that guy. Is that all I needed from there? Is that all the stuff that I needed from there? No. Gee, why'd you have to tell me that? I really don't like the fact that that octopus dude is bad news because he's gorgeous. He is gorgeous. Yeah, I see the second level. Can I get in here? Cyclops shield generator, that's good.
Acquired.
Oh, here's the alien containment container that I think is bad news.
New blueprint acquired.
I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
But tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
Chief. Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
Oh gosh, where's the exit? Where's the exit out of here? Did I seriously just lose the exit? Waiting to find next to the moth. Oh, can he actually go up here? That's cool. Okay, that guy was a lot smarter than the other enemies because he actually kind of followed me. I wouldn't doubt if he followed me up here. So we're gonna be heading out for now. But still, that guy looks amazing. He looks gorgeous. He freaked me out to no end, but he looks gorgeous. Alright, we have actually gone on a little longer than what we were supposed to do for a Coffee Shop game, so I'm gonna... What's going on? Did the screen flicker for anyone else, or is that just me? I thought I saw the screen flickering for a minute there. It's probably nothing. Alright, so if I made an alien containment container and kept an alien as a pet, shall we say, would that be bad? Would something get grumpy at me? No? Okay. So I might just do that. I might just make an extension so I can watch a creature grow. I want an egg! Macy Portland's... I want an egg! Alright, let's go to the pool. Wait, that's what's called a crab squid and you can keep one? Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go out my way and get one of those things. Nice, nice. Oh, that. It was an egg. Okay. I get you now. Also, do these trees like never stop producing things now that I have them planted? Alright. Well, I think that's actually gonna be it. I think that's actually gonna be it for this stream. So let's save up. Save the game. Oh geez, that was fun. Apple Lily, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Yes, it is actually from the Octo expansion from Splatoon 2. So yes. If you want to play some Splatoon 2 with us in the evenings, you can do !FC in chat. Again, that's !FC in chat in order to get my Nintendo Switch friend code. Or you can just kind of chill here if you don't want to play with us. That's completely fine. So yes, welcome, welcome. My daughter loves that game, but we don't have it. I love that game. It's one of my all-time favorites. I play it during the evening. I'm playing Animal Crossing. Nice, nice. Hopefully Animal Crossing's a lot of fun. Let's go find someone random in the Subnautica thing to raid. Let's go raid, hopefully they're not gonna log me off anytime soon. The Chosen One. Let's see if they're actually getting off soon. I just restarted. Nice. I have like multiple islands at this point due to the fact that they should be going on for a little while longer. Yeah, let's go raid a channel. I have quite a few islands due to how many Nintendo Switches I have. Let's go raid a channel. And yeah, thank you everyone who followed. Thank you everyone who hung out with me this morning. And I will be live later on tonight with some Splatoon 2 if you want to hang out then. Or I will be live tomorrow, Friday, with more Subnautica if you're wanting more Subnautica. Yes, I will see you guys then whenever I see you next.